How's everyone doing tonight? Matt Cruz here. This is my pastor, Pastor Dan Willis. We just got out of service here at the 5 o'clock Saturday night service. And this is a word for somebody. I want to let Pastor share this with you. God's attracted to emptiness. You have to hear this. Those who are logging on right now, share this video for somebody who needs a right now word. This is powerful. This will bless your life. This is a revelation.
Yeah. And are we live on the church Facebook? So we're live on our church Facebook too, and on young Matt. Matt, God is using you mightily. Wow. And tonight we just had a powerful move of God in the 5 o'clock service. We're focusing on just Jesus the next 3 weeks here. And I said, you want me to say it how I said it tonight?
Say it how you said it.
Okay, so here's I've been apologizing to Jesus for 40 years. I dedicated Matthew to the Lord. I've been his pastor since day one. Very few people are as stable as his family and my family has been. And I've been apologizing to the Lord for years, saying, Lord, I come to church and I get filled up, and by the next weekend, it's like I have holes in my pocket, and I'm empty. I don't retain, and I'm sorry, Jesus. I feel so sorry. I feel bad because I'm coming to church and I'm empty again, and please fill my cup, Lord. You don't know that song. That's an old song.
That's
you don't know.
Just
but fill my cup, Lord. And I kept saying, Lord, I'm sorry because I should have kept that last week. And 3 weeks ago, God spoke to me and said, no. That's how I want you to come. I'm attracted to emptiness, to barrenness.
Come on.
Matt, think about it. In the Old Testament, there were 3 matriarchs. There was Sarah, Rebecca, and Rachel. All of them barren. God is attracted to barrenness. Because of their barrenness, they received a miracle.
Come on.
Because they were empty, they were a vessel waiting to be filled. So I've shifted my paradigm the last few weeks. I'm no longer saying, God, I'm sorry for coming to church empty. I want to come to the house of God empty.
That's it.
I want to come empty.
Yeah.
Because he gave me what I needed for this past week. I was driving my truck a few weeks ago, and I was out on the interstate, and I was out in the middle of nowhere, and a few months ago, whatever, and the ding, ding, ding started going off. The light started flashing. I was out of gas, and there was no gas station in sight. You talk about praying. Has that ever happened to you yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was praying, God, get me
in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he's done it.
And so my ding was dinging, and my light was going off, ding, ding, ding. Lights going bang, bang, bang. I mean, everything was going nuts, and I was like freaking out because I was on empty. Well, only a fool would not try to find a place to fill back up.
Well, come on, that's a word right there.
Only a fool would say, I filled up 6 hours ago. No. What God gives you is enough to sustain you just for that piece of the journey. He knows what you need for that piece of the journey.
Yeah.
So that's why you got to get in the house of God, and you got to, I'm sweating and everything. We're just coming out of church. You're seeing it. You're seeing it go down live after church here. But God is attracted to emptiness. So now, that's it, Matt. When I come to church now, and you preach this, please take this and preach this. When I come to church now, the first thing I do is I throw my hands up and I start saying, God, I'm empty. I'm empty.
Yeah.
Fill me, fill me, fill me. That's how you have to do it, kids. Tell God you're empty. He's attracted to barrenness. Mary, he overshadowed Mary.
Yeah.
Mary birthed the flesh, but she did not birth the divine. Mary birthed the body, but she did not birth the spirit.
Come on.
Mary was the mother of Jesus, but she was not the mother of God.
That's so good.
Do you understand?
Hear that? Write that down, somebody.
Woo,
Come
Jesus. On. Mary was the mother of Jesus, but she was not the mother of God. She birthed the flesh, but she did not birth the spirit. She birthed the body, but she did not birth the divine. Why did God use Mary? There's churches that have made a whole deity out of Mary. Mary was just an empty vessel. She was just an empty vessel waiting to be overshadowed by the Holy Ghost. Anytime God finds an empty vessel, he overshadows it if it's willing. And he takes the nothingness of you and me, and he fills it with the divine, with the supernatural.
Come on.
So that he gets the glory. That's all he wants. So tomorrow, go to church empty and don't apologize. Go to church empty and just say, okay, God, Here I am, I'm empty. Because I tell you what, by the time I got to church, my ding was dinging and my light was flashing and everything. I just wanted Jesus. That's it.
You were low.
I'm low.
I need it. Refuel.
That's it. Yeah. We don't have to try to impress God like, I still got it together. Man, after 40 years of preaching the gospel, young man, after 40 years of preaching the gospel, I finally got this revelation. I can come empty.
That's it.
I don't have to apologize. I was feeling really bad. I was apologizing, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm empty. And he said, no, that's what I want. So if you're empty, if you're depleted,
decrease so that he can greatly increase.
Increase.
That's it. That's a vessel that he can use is an empty vessel.
Come on, son.
Yeah.
If you're empty, that just means you're a setup for the divine, for the miraculous. If you're empty, that just means you are about to be filled with miracles, signs, and wonders. Because God's not looking for somebody who's already full of themselves.
No.
No. I pictured tonight in service God walking up and down the aisles. I don't know if it was a vision or just, my thought, but God walking up the aisle saying, I would bless you, not you, but looking at different folks, and God saying, I would bless you, but you're too full of you.
That's good.
You're too full of it. You're too full.
Yeah. You know what they say? I heard somebody say this. If you're not hungry for God, you're probably full of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as he walks and he sees somebody that's just saying, I feel worthless, I feel empty, then God, he moves right in. That's what he wants to do. He's ready to do it. Then he's ready to do his greatest work. When you show up empty, God shows up full.
Come on now. Hey, that's the word for somebody. Share that word. I'm telling you, it will bless you. Take notes, write it down. Pastor Dan Willis is my senior pastor, my covering for ministry. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. and 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Lighthouse Church. I tagged him in this video. Click their page. Connect with them. Bless you guys. Love you.